Welcome back to the Coinbros, your guide to the greatest industry on this little rock spinning through the universe in the simulation we're all living in. And we've been fooled again. It was just a day late. I thought the April Fool's Day was the day we were going to get the April Fool's stuff. I'm feeling a little bit sick today, so don't mind me. But I still got to bring you guys a video regardless. So yesterday we talked about how some positive stories in the industry. And today, more negative. So let's talk about just two stories, right? One is going to be about the war and what Trump has said today. And the other one is going to be about the hack from Drift Protocol yesterday. They've kind of figured out what happened with that, and it turns out to be about $270 million hacked. So first off, let's go into the Trump stuff. We were duped once again with the headlines, right? You just can't listen to what, especially Trump says on Twitter, because it is just market manipulation slash just bullshit, really. Like what everyone's saying, right? So Trump said yesterday that the war is coming to a close in 2 to 3 weeks. Now, everybody was mistaken. Everyone thought that meant we're going to get a resolution, try to pull out, whatever, right? But today, Trump decides to say that he's going to hit Iran extremely hard. So 2 to 3 weeks didn't mean we're pulling out of the war. It means like we're going to try to end this thing with force over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Whether or not that's really what he meant, it's not good for the market. And we saw Bitcoin dump about 3 to 4%. We're back down at like 66K. So it looks like the U.S. is not pulling out of this war, at least not anytime soon. And that's what's going to happen, right? The longer this thing goes on, the deeper it gets. It's not good for the industry. So, you know, it's getting to the point where it's getting real hard to listen to anybody on any side of any news outlets. You can't listen to the White House. You can't listen to any of these news outlets. And I'm not for either side. I'm not a political guy. But, you know, you got to call a spade a spade. It's pretty stupid to keep going back and forth with what's going on with the war, right? You're kind of leading people all over the place. And I don't know. I don't think it's the most presidential thing to do. And I voted for Trump. So, you know, I voted for him based solely on the crypto. You know, I'm a one topic voter because crypto's my life. And, you know, I think that voting for Trump was probably the right thing to do for crypto at the time. But now it's like, it makes you not even want to vote, really. Because it's just, you just hear nonsense all over the place. It's never, the news is never correct. You never hear anything honest from either side. And I think people are going to start really, you know, this is how revolutions are started, baby. But anyway, so we're not pulling out of the war. Not good for the industry. Man, I might sneeze. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. I'm getting sick. So we'll see what happens with that. The more bad news that comes out of that, we probably see the market dump some more. That's the main thing that's going to push every single market in the world right now. And we will see. I mean, we might get a tweet tomorrow saying the war's over, right? So, but at some point, the market's going to stop falling for it, right? Like people are going to stop falling for the back and forth nonsense that you read on Twitter. And they're just not going to believe anything when you go back and forth like that, right? So, you know, I'm an advocate to get the hell out of this war. I don't think we need to be there. And that's just my stance on it. So we'll see what happens. Next piece of news, which was that insane hack of Drift Protocol, it's now been linked to Korea, to North Korea. So they think it's a hacker group out of North Korea, and it was not a bug. It was a hack, and this is what they're saying. And it's 270 million now. And we just did a video about this. Like, it's crazy that this happened because 2 days prior we just did a WTF video on a story about North Korean hackers. And yeah, it's like, it's crazy that like 2 days later, there's a massive hack that's being linked to North Korea. So those guys, man, they know how to get in and hack stuff, bro. There is no one better. They've been doing it for the past 3, 4, 5 years and just completely wiping out protocols. And it's we got to figure out how to stop that, right? It's not good for the industry. So there's 270 million wiped out or drained. A lot of money, man. That is a lot. And that's at crypto at the bottom, man. Imagine when crypto goes into a bull run. I mean, you're talking about billions of dollars that have been wiped out and drained. And this happens repeatedly in the bear markets. It just goes to show, man, never leave your money anywhere where it can be hacked, because there's so many ways to get your money stolen. Anytime you don't control your money and it's in somebody else's control, or maybe they have access to it, you are just setting yourself up for disaster. So just let this be a lesson, and anybody that got affected, I feel bad for you, but man, crypto can be an expensive education, man. And it happens to the best of us. So be safe out there. That's the top 2 stories. I'm gonna cut this one short too today. I feel like crap. But let's hope that the world comes to its senses and we can start making some money again soon. I think there's a lot of good developments still in crypto, but God, man, it's almost like you just want to turn your TV off and not listen to anything anymore, because you can't really, like, how do you judge what to listen to? It's like you really got to just figure out information on your own nowadays. And, we have access to that with Twitter and all these things. It's like you get to decide for yourself, and the wool can't be pulled over your eyes too long, right? And this is how it happens. People wise up and they stop believing in the powers that be, and then, then change happens. But anyway, much love, you guys. Be nice to each other. And hopefully, I'm still going to do a video tomorrow, even if I'm 105 temperature, because that's how I roll, baby. Coinbros out. Much love. Peace.